this is a matchup that I feel you and I have probably both seen a lot more, Emma.
As being best friends with Doorstop, I am well acquainted with PT. Finally a matchup that I know!
Yeah! Alright!
Woo! So I think this matchup's going to be the battle of the ledge. Both characters are going to be really, really good. At the ledge, PT's going to be really good at gimping Cloud, whereas I feel like PT just really struggles to get off of the ledge, and that back air is going to be such a problem for PT to deal with when he's like trapped. So just don't get hit off stage and you might win. I think that's going to be the moral of the game.
Not to mention, you know, like this potential gimp ability. Not like gimping Cloud is a myth. I mean, I will say that is that 0 to death is going to come in clutch from KGP, by the way, not getting touched a single time throughout that stock. But as I was saying, yeah, you know, like one would think like, oh, he's got Hydro Pump and like Charizard to be able to gimp this character off the level. But I am firmly of the belief that gimping Cloud is a myth. Just because like his up B does not snap ledge, that does not mean he's always easy pickings when he's off of that. But I will say though, Squirtle does have Water Gun, which is stronger than Mario's Flood on top of having the insane pushback that it already does. So if he does get Cloud in a disadvantageous position off the level, we might be able to see some cheese, but KGP has only taken 22% this entire game. Looking like that might not be happening.
Okay, here's some big damage here. What are we going to do on the platform? Not able to get a follow-up there. Switching to Ivy, especially at these higher percents, it's going to make a lot of sense. A lot of the time PTs are switching based off of their percent rather than their opponent's percent, especially in a matchup like this. I think that Squirtle's going to be your best character. Charizard's just going to get smothered with these large hitboxes and fast frame data from Cloud, so you have to be super careful. Able to find that dash attack, but because of the heavy weight of Charizard, he's not going to die. But again, at the ledge, it's just going to be so hard to get back. Able to use the drop-through back air through the platform to take that second stock. And now limits on line 2. Ooh, extra 19% there. Yeah, it really seems like Nando's having a hard time getting his footing, just able to find these approaches. I think like using a run-up down tilt or something to get something started is going to be a good option, just to get like a lower percent combo. But yeah, it just really seems like he's too scared to really approach, especially against these back airs.
Yeah, and trying to get some low damage and limit combos off of that cross slash, taking 19% at the beginning. Nando knew it was coming. He knew what to expect that time, as he knew what to expect with the up air dodge read that time, around 69%, rocking it clean. But he has a mountain to climb if he wants any chance of taking game 1 against KGP right now. It's time for KGP to hunker down, really just try to hold center as much as possible, focus on the ledge trapping against this character as you see him slowly inch in with the cross slash right there, trying to get a starting hitbox. Nothing doing, says Nando. Just really trying to brute force his way in right now with those Razor Leafs over and over and over again. That is not going to stop Cloud Strife from coming in with those up airs though, over and over again. Love the empty grab right there to throw Nando back at disadvantage. Not going for the finishing touch that time, or should I say the climb hazard, but finally able to get that limit blade beam in instead. Shaking his head, looking like that's not how he wanted that interaction to go, even though he won. But you got to take him where you can get him.
I think the moral of that first game was jump reads. I think that KGP did such a good job of calling out jumps the first stock. We saw a back air to catch the jump off stage, catching the jump there with the blade beam. Just really good awareness of when Nando's going to be going for those jumps at a disadvantage and just able to capitalize off of it super well. So I think that's going to be like the biggest thing, is just conserving your jump, especially when you're off stage as PT. A lot of the times you can recover low, and it's going to be a lot harder for Cloud to cover that. He might be able to get like a 2-frame with a down tilt or something like that, but it's not going to be nearly as crazy kill power as we're seeing with a lot of these jump reads.
It was such a good option, too, because even if Nando saw it coming and decided to air dodge through the limit blade beam, then he has no choice but to go to ledge, and then you're getting ledge trapped by Cloud. It's like either way, like KGP retained an advantageous position there just by letting it whiff that time around. It was beautiful beautiful aggressiveness to create a ledge trap if he didn't hit that the way he wanted. Maybe he was shaking his head because even he just didn't expect Nando to jump there, but unfortunately that's not the case. But now, looking like we're getting a full-on Pokemon battle on our first match of the day on Smashville this time around with the Incineroar counter pick.
Okay, loving this play from Nando so far. This could be some big damage here. Wall and Ivysaur though. Okay, switching back to Charizard. I think switching to Squirtle might be beneficial. Oh no, there's no way he's dead! What?
Oh my god, can I get 1 or 2 scoops from the Haagen-Dazs? Because that's exactly what just happened. You got scooped, my man. How often can you watch that move? Charizard up B get negated by a normal attack. Incineroar does not play the game, man. And speaking of not playing the game, looking like he's not playing at that stock, a little too far away from the ledge as that up B is going to falter for him right there. But man, what a crazy conversion to be able to kill Charizard. What was that, like freaking 82?
Yeah,
85?
no, that was crazy. I thought he was going for the suicide kill there to try to drag Charizard with him. So I think that Nando was able to just make it back to the ledge and didn't have to worry about that, but that was definitely a scary situation there for a second. Oh yeah, and little baby Squirtle is not gonna fare too well against these side Bs. Have to be super careful, especially if he has that revenge online. Okay, oh yeah, and accidentally landing on the stage there. I think he was trying to go back to the ledge, which can be very scary, especially on a stage like Smashville. It's gonna be a great stage just because of the blast zones for Incineroar. Have to be super careful here.
And I love KGP, like, going high right there with the up B, making sure not to do the Darkest Lariat right there. Or the Alolan Whip, I should say. As you know, Charizard is just looking for grimy gimps at that level. And the down tilt from ledge again. Not a 2-frame that time, as that wasn't a ledge grab. But still, insane move to be able to get some crazy damage combo started. These brawler-type characters with their crazy down tilts, man. Up close, it's just such an absolute nightmare. Really gotta watch your spacing!
Oh my
as
God.
that up DI is going to do it, and make sure you do not get spiked by that downer on the way back in. But the aggression with the neutral air, borderline frame 3 once again off of the Alolan Whip. Beautiful patented aggression coming out from KGP. Even though Nando knew it was coming, absolutely did not matter. You're pressing buttons in the face of one of the finest wrestlers in the game, baby. And now you see Leon right there popping off for his boy right there behind him. What a great set to advance through winners pools for you all right here. I loved all of that.
Yeah, I think with the last not 2-frame, I don't know, like the last ledge interaction that they had there, instead of jumping on Charizard, just waiting and drifting down a little bit and then using the up B up to the ledge instead might have been a little bit more beneficial, but it just seemed like KGP just had a really good lock on the situation here. Especially being on Smashville. Smashville is such a good stage for Incineroar, and I think it's really unfortunate that they went to that stage with the character swap. But yeah, they're using the up B just trying to go for the ledge instead of jumping. I think the jump was what sealed his fate there.
Yeah. That's the thing about stage first, you know? Is that you get to
Yeah.
get your whole stage counter pick, but then the player who won is still rewarded if they have other good characters in their disposal, like KGP does. So that's just, I don't think it's something that necessarily Nando saw coming for him, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think the solution to that is just be good at literally every character in the game. So.
Yeah, and that which is pretty easy. I don't know why more players.
I mean, I can do it. Why can't everybody else do it?
I can do it. I got all my characters into Elite Smash. I bet most of y'all can't say that.
Nope.
Yeah.
I think I have
Yeah,
Zelda
thought.
and Chrom and ZSS and Ganondorf, and that's it.
It's such a broken way to like learn about characters as a commentator, because that's the reason I did it. I was just like, it was just like a fun, stupid way to like see what every character does at like a basic level.
Yeah.
Never